Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today, the 9th of January. So we did rally off the bottom here, and I think we'll look at that level, the lower point. Bit of a mixed bag of data on Thursday and Friday, and the market kind of reacted weirdly. But for me at the moment, we are top of range, so you can basically just put this level in here. And it is fairly wide, so it's more of a zone than anything else, but you can see we are flirting with it at the moment. So if you look at it from the 8-hour perspective, we are below the moving averages. We have gapped up this morning, but we did get a bit of selling off the top here. That could have just been profit taking. We've got earnings season coming up, and then we've also broken through some diagonal structure here on the 3-hour. So that was what I was looking at when we spoke about it on Friday. Was looking like a flat bottom triangle for a continuation down, but what we basically have now is it's looking like we are into a channel of sorts. This area here is what still interests me. We are getting a crossover here on the 3-hour for the oscillators, sorry, of the moving averages. Oscillators are just pointing straight up, so that is a fairly strong sign. But what we want to see is a pullback onto structure before we start committing to the longs on the lower time frames. So, sorry, on the higher time frames. So this is 38.76, which would be the first area. And I'm going to put the next one in, which is over here, which is 38.65, which is the next area. We do have earnings season kicking off on Friday, and Friday the 13th, so it could be something there as well. And then we've got this gap at the bottom of the range. So kind of a mixed bag that we still have at the moment. From an hour perspective, we are moving to the upside. We do have a grouping of the oscillators here, which is indicating we are a little bit tired here at 39.10. So I definitely think we're going to get this a gap close here. This weekly gap that we've got now, that should close today without too much hassle. And then probably a situation of look for a buying opportunity off one of these areas here, so one of these 3 areas here, and possibly even lower down in this area. So what we should be looking for is 38.86, 38.76, and 38.65. Those are the areas that you need to pay attention to for an opportunity to buy off for a continuation up. You're probably going to be capped by 39.10 and 39.24. If we just switch across to the 15 minute, you can see this is when the data came out. It's really difficult to pick up this kind of stuff on non-farm payrolls. You can see that's a 540 point swing up, and then a 478 point swing down. So it's basically over a 1% move up and a 1% move down before moving 2.5%, 2.6% up. So really difficult to jump in on these kind of things when the market's that volatile. But I think we should start getting a lot better now from this week. Most people will be back in the office. We've got earnings season coming up, so you're going to see a lot of people placing bets, looking to get some growth in their portfolios. And who knows, maybe we do see something moving, or we're going to see some huge rejection somewhere up here for a bigger move down. So that's kind of the view that we've got right now. So for now, the trend is up. We should be looking to buy. So these are the 3 levels. If you look at this on the 15 minute, I'm going to adjust this one a little bit. It's probably 39, yeah, 39.08. So if we get a break above that and a retest, yeah, then there's an opportunity there for a 100 point stop loss for a 140 point gain, because then we're looking for 39.24 to 39.25 a move up. But I'd prefer a move, sort of a pullback and then a move down. Just pay attention, we've got this gap here as well, which was sort of in the middle of the session. You can see how we gapped up here. So we had non-farm payrolls, and then we had manufacturing CPI came out, which is what caused this gap here. So there's a huge gap there, which is going to be a magnet. So wouldn't be too surprised to see this sort of new top of range up here. If you look at it from an hour perspective, and then we're looking for a move back down to the bottom of the range. So I wouldn't be surprised about that. But anyway, for now on the lower time frames, look for support, and we're looking for an opportunity to buy. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.